Okay, I bet you're wondering why I have this place setting here, the dinner plate, the salad plate, and the cup. It's because of what God was pouring into me today. What God was, get this, pouring into me today. Flow blessing based on Genesis chapter 7, verse number 1. This is amazing. So I want to share this with you real quick. This cup here, say this cup is Noah. Well, no, we'll go to Genesis 7:1. Genesis 7:1, God said to Noah that because Noah was found righteous, that him and his family was able to go into the ark. Him and his wife, his sons and their wife. Now the boys were not children. His sons, we talking about 100-year-old, 98-year-old men with wives who had their own homes. But yet this is what I want to pour into you for those of you who have children that are now grown and living in their own homes, as I do. So this is what God poured into me. This cup would represent me. And this is me by myself, me. This plate or saucer, you can say the salad plate or saucer, would represent me with children, or my family, my household, my growth. Now the bigger plate that this plate sits in represents my mom and me being a part of her womb or her progeny, her household. But this here is my household. So as God pours into me, as I pray to God and I ask God to fill me up, what Noah was told, now mind you, look, I'm full, right? What Noah was told was, he was told for him and his household to go into the ark. So check this out. That's Noah, that's Noah's wife, that's Noah's children and their wives that went into the household. In other words, this blessing that God gave me as he filled me up began to overflow, and it began to affect all my children. Well, this blessing that God gave Noah, it began to overflow, and it affected his wife and his children and their wives. We're not talking about young men. Japheth was 100 years old at the time of the flood. Mary, Shem was 98 years old at the time of the flood. Mary, Ham, we don't know how old Ham was, but he was not a young child either at the time of the flood, and he too was married. These are children who had their own households. Now, if you notice, the overflow blessing did not fall down here into the plate that I said represent my mom and my being a part of her household. And the story behind that is this. First of all, Lamech, using again Noah and his family, Lamech, his dad, had already died. But understand this, his dad had other children. Noah was not an only child. I'm an only child, so I had to revert back to Noah with this one. Noah was not an only child. He had sisters and brothers. But God didn't say, get all your family. He didn't say, go get your brothers and sisters either. He said to Noah and his household. Do you understand? So the blessings that was poured into Noah, that filled Noah up and overflowed to his household, did not touch his brothers and sisters or the household of his father. In other words, what I'm saying to you is this. Just because, and this is what blessed me and got me to the point I wanted to shout, just because your child is grown and in their own homes with their own children does not mean that they're not still a part of your household. And thus, when God fills you up, the overflow blessing from God filling you up overflows unto your children and their households. Amen. Oh my gosh. That I just had to share that with you. But now here's the other thing. My mom, her blessings, right? There comes a time when, as a child, the overflow blessings should not be enough for you. There comes a time when you want to say to God for your own household, and this is what I'm praying for my children as they begin to get it. For your own households, it's good that you're getting the overflow blessings, the blessings that are pouring into me. being overflowed onto you. That's good. But there should come a time when you ask God yourself to fill me up. Amen. To fill you up, and not just to fill you, but there should come a time. I need some more water. I gotta hurry up. I'm running out of time with my phone because my phone is getting ready to die. But okay, that should be enough. There comes a time when you should not just ask God to fill you up, but that you should begin to ask God yourself that you begin to overflow, and that overflow will affect your children. Amen. My grandchildren. Well, right now, I am so grateful that my grandchildren are covered in my overflow blessings. Woo! Okay. I hope y'all caught that. Genesis chapter 7. I'll be teaching on that from the point of view of how God blessed Noah, and just seeing God's amazing awesomeness. Oh my gosh. Genesis chapter 7. That was verse number 1. All right.